is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jay Uso!
This man and the rest of the original bloodline is under attack. The new bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new bloodline.
The original bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob.
The new bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the bloodline.
The OG bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
Here we go. First 2 combatants locked in the War Game structure. Original bloodline versus the new bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family from the top.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Super kick!
A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
A fully focused Jey Uso.
Lift off!
Counting down the seconds until this match becomes a bit lopsided. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this, is Sami Zayn still Usy?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jey and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Uh-oh. Flapjack!
Way up there.
Now trampling the opposition.
A consistent attack here from Jey.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation.
Spin kick to the midsection.
And now having to deal with that weapon is like going up against two competitors at once.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than war games.
And that core area really getting lit up.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that. Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. The timer is running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage. Super kick! Ouch! Float over. Into it.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games. Lands an elbow.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks. And being targeted again, it seems.
Some good contact by Jey Uso.
On point.
A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
Uso is determined right now. So much torque on the knee and ankle.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal...
Helluva kick in the corner.
Has Sami ended it there?
Bam!
Climbing up the turnbuckle. Oh, my God. And Jacob with the wherewithal to counter. And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Old Bloodline, new Bloodline. Both sides engaging in a
Tight spot for Jey here.
DDT. Jey is out. That is it.
If you're on the opposite side...
Both wrists captured. Got to be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games. Forced. The hammer dropped. Literally. Something might be broken. Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all.
Oh, my God.
He's definitely been worn down a little. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is. From the top,
Diving headbutt! Uso.
Then it's Jey Uso.
Jey nailed all of it.
And he's just been tossed aside into a new... terrain. This is not looking good for him.
Or he surely doesn't have much left in him. It's like we're looking at The Walking Dead here.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
But meanwhile, Zayn.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Here we go.
Oh! Sami Zayn has his opponent hooked. Ooh, exploder in the corner.
And the WWE Universe continues to remain on their nasty boot by Zayn.
No doubt, Sami just ended this. Oh, my goodness. And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Snap suplex. Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here.
That offense will definitely knock the wind out of them.
Entering the ring and assessing the situation.
Chop. Uh-oh. Flapjack.
Way up there. Tama Tonga doesn't seem as composed after that attack.
Kick to the abdomen.
Flapjack right through the table.
Face first. The table's broken in half. Don't worry, though. There might still be... Uso
Got him right where he wants him.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
He looks defenseless as he struggles to get his bearings. From behind, back suplex.
Striking with a knee.
Oh, man, he is fired up now. Sent to the corner. Haruma kick by Sami Zayn. Is Zayn closing this out?
Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be brutal.
Oh, he went low. The humanity.
Spear!
Man, earth-shattering. Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
Here we go, your favorite, Cole.
Blue Thunder Bomb! He's going under the apron. He must certainly have a plan here.
Well-placed elbow drop.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
Spear! Spear! Will Jimmy seal this up?
Headbutt to the back of the neck.
Looking like John Henry swinging the hammer like that.
And the forearm smash.
This is a war of wills at this point. From the middle rope.
Oh, there it is! Spear!
Crucial crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Backdrop suplex.
He gets...
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a ball game.
Correction, Cole. We have ourselves a War Games. The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. Here it comes.
Ooh, the forearm connects. Landing a big hit with that hammer.
Oh, no. Driving down with the sledgehammer. Super kick!
Going up the cage now. Must have some sort of strategy in mind.
And Zayn is clearly looking for a fight here. Jimmy might have just finished things.
And Jey Uso on the wrong end of some ruthless offense there.
Locked down.
Oh, Sami Zayn setting up something.
Reigns hits it.
The lights are out for Sikoa.
Buster on the turnbuckle.
That's got to be the end right there.
To the sky.
Into the pin. Could be over for Tonga Loa. Yeah, no. He doesn't get the three.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Victory nearly in hand for Tama Tonga.
But meanwhile, here's Sami Zayn.
Oof.
Big right hand from main event.
Boom, will finish it off.
Follows up. Shoulders down.
Uso. Oof, nobody home.
What a shot!
Oh, man.
Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake.
Jey quickly moves.
Wrists captured.
Man, knee strike. No way Sami recovers from that.
And that attack has the street champ looking a little less tough.
Bam! By Reigns!
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
And quickly now, shoulders down for the win. And Team Roman wins the War Games.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one true bloodline.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night, but it's not going to be easy.
The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Tez and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can find.
Their opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, and a combined weight of 499 pounds. Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos.
Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan and will stop at nothing to carry that out.
Well, the Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama.
Well, the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders and Heenan.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Into a sit-out pile driver.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path.
Ooh.
Haku gets caught with a counter.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Placed him in the corner here. Ooh! Relentless aggression coming from Haku here.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
2 out of 3 falls matches are a unique test. Corey, break it down for us. What's going through the Profits' minds here?
Well, Tez and Dawkins cannot allow themselves to get frustrated, because if you lose your cool, you lose your focus, and you start to make mistakes.
There's a little more room for error in a multi-fall match, but not much when the competition level is this high.
And they just toss them aside. A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with the stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
And Dawkins is really being knocked around here.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
He finally creates some more offense for himself.
This might be the moment he was waiting for. His comeback could start here.
We're watching 2 great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout singles stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up, so you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Toss tossing their opponent like they're nothing. Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions. Oh. Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
Great sequence of offense from Haku.
Somehow Montez has to turn the tide.
Oh, that'll rattle you.
Elbow puts an end to that.
Double axe handle.
Propped up in the corner.
Ooh, stereo headbutt. So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve. From the top. Good Lord, taking flight. That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that. Ooh. Oh, whipped right into the post.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Ooh.
Down to opponent.
And a double axe handle smash.
And Dawkins is really being knocked around here.
One attack after another from Tama.
Oh, what a chop. Schoolboy into the pin.
Shoulders down.
Hold on. He stops the count.
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark. This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. In fact, I've heard the Islanders plan on taking a victory swig after this match.
They can definitely handle it, Corey. Tama and Haku have very strong heads.
Make a wish.
Tama is overwhelming the opposition here.
This is where Dawkins will be tested. Gotta find a way back.
Haku with a tongue and death grip. It nails his opponent to break up the submission. This match continues. The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders. Wow. Oh, God!
Boom! What a drop kick.
On the mark.
Consecutive attacks keeping Dawkins off his game.
And I don't see Haku relenting anytime soon. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Wicked clothesline.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt president who handed out that suspension also vacated the WWE Championship for no good reason.
Yeah, Corey, there's just too many things to correct you on there. Makes the much-needed tag.
Down with the vertical suplex.
It's obvious Montez Ford is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
I'm positive.
Haku with a tongue and death grip. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Right, it felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. And just when he needed it most, he got the tag.
Haku is picking the opposition apart.
Yeah, Ford's having trouble fighting back.
Punch lands. He counters with a great reversal.
Oh, look at the stuff.
Breaks up the submission.
What a save.
Hoisting their opponent up into a sit-out pile driver. Haku able to reverse.
Huge boot.
And would you look at that? He's been busted wide open.
This is not good.
And Dawkins is really being knocked around here.
And I don't think anything can stop Haku now. Watching. Headbutt right on the mark.
And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke. Flying.
Down with the elbow.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up. My God, the Islanders continuing the assault. The Street Profits just don't know the word quit.
This is not just about winning. This is about taking over.
Every counter being answered with another.
Ooh. And Haku is suppressing any offense from his opponent.
Yeah, Dawkins needs to find a way to right the ship here.
But did you guys just see the distance traveled on that toss? Uh-oh. Headbutt.
Haku feeling the energy from this crowd. Dawkins is pushing back now.
But will that prove to be the chance he needs in this match? Pulled back into the hip toss. And the core taking on some damage. Oh,
consecutive attacks keeping Dawkins off his game.
Big-time offense from Haku.
Fast thinking saved him there.
STO!
He can barely gain his footing, and he has no clue what's coming.
Hoisting their opponent up into a sit-out pile driver. Action spilling toward us. This is probably a good time to take our things and go. Time for him to get back in the ring.
No one wants a count out here.
Sequence of offense from Haku.
This is where Dawkins will be tested. Gotta find a way back in this.
And now he's going to the top rope.
Here we go again.
And does not get it.
Oh.
The Profits battling with every ounce of their souls.
And the Islanders are unleashing a mauling. Right to the chest and then the throat. Wicked. Hard way.
Scrambling up the top turnbuckle now.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now. From the heavens, big time splash.
Haku taking a step back and measuring his opponent. And now placed in the corner. Peerless position for him to be in here.
Bad things on the horizon. Someone's going to get hurt real bad.
Oh, an avalanche back body drop. And Dawkins is really being knocked around here.
And I don't see Haku relenting anytime soon.
Haku, he's thinking big.
He's going back to the well.
Skull is a weapon. The Profits are down in the eye. Islanders are about to reap the rewards.
Here's the pin. He scores the fall.
Manages to slip out of the way.
With the counter. Haku is picking the opposition apart.
Yeah, Dawkins needs to find a way to right the ship here.
Unleashing a barrage of chops.
Uh-oh. The headbutt to the gut. And the damage to the torso is just piling up.
Each blow to the midsection just compounding that pain.
And he's going to the top. Watch out.
Oh, right on point. Forget about it.
Cover. 2. Second fall for the Islanders. And they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of any era.